Welcome back in our second episode it's the first episode of second part of Baatchit with Bhuwalka. Here we're gonna discuss some more really amazing questions you can ever think about. So, let's deep dive into it. What I've been waiting for. If you didn't saw part one yet, there's a link at the top. Go and watch it first soon, or else it will not be that much of interesting for you. You can watch it separately but it's suggested that you should watch it after watching the first part. So let's deep dive in it without any further thinking. Yo. Apart from this, I would say that according to you, artificial intelligence and ChatGPT, all these things is all about data. They don't have any type of critical thinking, right? And you don't think it's gonna develop in the next few years. Am I right over here?
Yeah, I don't think that it's happening like very soon. It's gonna take some time at least. Like at least 30 years.
So here's the bad news for our viewers and all that person who are seeing this, that all this fantasy and fictional things you have seen in your imagination is not gonna happen right now. It's gonna take some more times. So alright. Apart from this,
it's not bad news in a sense. It's like good news because if AGI comes up, then it's harder for you to get a job. So hope that AGI doesn't come, so that you can get your jobs. Because if AGI comes, it's like game over. I would say. I mean, not game over, but a lot of work would be like replaced in a day, and people are looking into profits. Like, they don't want to hire manpower if not required. So it's great that AGI is not here yet. So the later it comes, the better. And I would still say that having the power of AGI is great, but not getting to it is something, because I don't think we are getting to it any soon, because there's a lot of things that we still don't know, and we have to know about it to get there. So let's see how it goes.
So people already believe that AI is gonna take their job over. So there's no use to study. There's no use to have that job. There's no use to have that all that struggles, and people are already living on their dreams that one day or another they will take all my jobs and I will be sitting down at the home. So search of this is because of this only some of the rumors, some of the social media agencies and like that also comes over saying that come over us, AI is gonna take over this world, so I will teach you some of the skills. You can learn this prompt engineering and all those things, and you can do all sorts of 10 lakhs, 50 lakhs of yearly revenue. So what do you think about this type of marketing gimmicks they do? Like, they should be stopped, right? So why something is not happening right now and people are still getting into their trap? Taking all their courses about, let's have some prompt engineering knowledge, let's have some of the more knowledge about AI tools, let's purchase this course for 50,000 or 1 lakh, having this type of things. Do you think it's worth it anyhow? Having this type of things?
Okay, so this is very controversial, but I would still answer this. Like, I would say that there's definitely a lot of marketing gimmicks going on, because there's a lot of hype around AI, and people are in this fear of missing out, that okay, if I don't learn about AI, I would miss out and I would not get a job. So learning about prompt engineering is something that they feel is very easy, and they would easily get a job as an AI prompt engineer or something like that. But they don't understand that to be a prompt engineer, you need to understand natural language processing, you need to understand large language models very well, like ChatGPT. And ChatGPT is not even like a base model. It's like a chat assistant, and it has been fine-tuned. So there are base models as well, which have been like the previous stages of ChatGPT. So people have studied about large language models for years now. And I mean, for years, I mean like 2017. In 2017, there was a paper called "Attention is All You Need." It was the paper where the transformer architecture was announced, and based on that, we have reached ChatGPT. So in 6 years, we have reached to amazing heights. Like, everything has been changed after that "Attention is All You Need" paper. What I would like to say here is like things have changed really fast in this field, and a lot of research has happened. But the most important part to remember is it's still a lot of work that has gone into place. Like being a prompt engineer is not easy, and not just prompt engineering, anything in general. Like everyone is like, AI is so great, you can get a job so easily because of ChatGPT and AI tools and everything like that. But if you need to understand that since there is hype, the hype would eventually die down. Like maybe even if not in like a year or so, it would die down in 3 to 5 years. Like after that, only the people who understand that AI is something that they genuinely want to do and pursue for the rest of their lives, they would be staying. I started doing this artificial intelligence thing before ChatGPT was a thing, because I really enjoyed this process of data science and creating value via my insights. So that is something that I enjoyed, and that's the reason I chose this field. Like ChatGPT or anything else didn't force me to be here. I wasn't carried by the hype. So what I would ask everyone here is to just not be carried away by the hype. Do what you genuinely want to do. Even if it's not AI, there's still a lot of work and a lot of money that you could get. And paying for courses is great, I would say, but it's not worth it if you don't like understand most of it and try to just earn some quick money. There is nothing called quick money in this AI field. You would have to put in the efforts for like 1 year or a couple of years to at least see some progress. So a course which is like 1 month or 3 months long, which explains that it would teach you everything and it would help you land a job, is most probably too good to be true. So that's all I could say.
All right. So another thing is the way you are seeing in news that some of the AI tech is having scary sides like deep fake, and then some of the AI chatbots which is far different from normal chat GPT. What do you think about the rules and regulations about it? The way it's getting implemented in society right now, do you think something can be done, or you think these things needs to be completely vanished over here in order to protect our society from this type of evil stuffs? To protect our society from this type of evil stuffs.
Yeah, so like since I'm studying about AI safety at this moment, I am aware of a few things. There's a subject called AI governance right now. Like I had no idea that this subject existed. So AI governance is basically a field where we are creating policies to regulate AI. So this rules and regulations that you are talking about, this is exactly what researchers are figuring out right now. That okay, this is an AI, this is the problem that which could happen. So what should be the things that we need to care about? For example, if you think about it, like why are humans disciplined? Why do we continue doing the right thing all the time? Why do we not commit crimes? And why is a crime even a crime? So if you think about all of this, you would realize that okay, if I, for example, I don't have money and I want to earn, I would not say earn, I would say that I need money, so I would steal money. So it's not that simple, because if I want to steal money and if I get caught, I know that I would go to jail. It's like that simple. So I have to bear the consequences for my actions. If you think about AI, if an AI does something wrong, you can't like blame it for its actions. What you can do, you would just turn it off. But it's not like feeling something, it has done something wrong, and it's not facing the consequences that the way we feel. So that's very dangerous. So who are you blaming if there's AI in the situation? Like who are you blaming? Who is there to blame? Like are you blaming the person who created the AI, or are you blaming the AI that has been so powerful that it could give out wrong information? And if you are blaming the AI, how are you like punishing it? Can you punish the AI even? I don't think so. So that's something that we need to think about. So AI governance is mostly like I would say creating policies right now about AI and understanding how to create a constitution and laws related to AI, and think and figure out what are the ways we could regulate AI, and what should be done in certain scenarios, what's considered a crime, what needs to be figured out. So AI safety, AI governance are fields that are very cool right now. And I would not ask everyone to look into this. Just get some machine learning experience first and then come into AI safety. But the most important part here is like the guidelines and the rules and regulations are being worked upon. And I believe that in the next 4 or 5 years, we would be in a very good place. Like there's so much has happened in the past 1 or 2 years. I believe in the next 5 years, we would be very far ahead. So I'm really excited to see what happens next. And I believe that we would get there eventually. So is there anything that you would like to add here? Like, how do you expect these rules and regulations to like change the world and stuff? So how do you think AI would be like affecting us, and what can we do about it?
Like it's all about how we use the things, according to me. The only way we can manage rules and regulation is like not getting into the hands of some criminal minds, and it's not possible actually. Everyone will use it if it's for public use. So according to me, it's really difficult right now. The way tech giants like Google, Microsoft, or somewhat some more tech giants are enhancing on the AI power, they are having their own policies, rules, and regulations. So, do you think they are gonna come up across some common rules and regulations about AI governance? Like the thing is having the so much big organization, they think that yeah, this is our guideline and we will follow this. Some other will think about that yeah, this is our guideline and we will follow this. They're not like okay, let's come up over here in the same ground and think about yeah, these things should be managed. So, do you think AI governance will do this thing, or it's going to be quite complicated? It's going
Yeah,
to be
that's
quite complicated.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Like, because if you have a country, you would have like a constitution and laws like that. In AI, there's no country, and you can't make anyone a monopoly. Like, okay, that let's let Google DeepMind or OpenAI make all of the rules. That's not gonna happen, and we cannot allow that to happen. There's a few things that we can do, and that's happening right now. So as I talked about AI governance, so the people who study AI governance mostly become policy makers. So there are people who are called AI policy makers who are specializing in these fields of formalizing these policies, like these AI policies. And every company, I would say, like even OpenAI and even Anthropic and other companies have people who make policies for them. So people who have studied AI governance are in these fields, and they are actually like trying their very best to come up with the rules and regulations. So there would definitely be common rules based on, as I've said, like there's like courses on AI governance, and there are basic fundamentals to it, and based on the basis of them, these companies are coming up with their rules and regulations, and they would definitely try to stay in their zone, and they would try to do what benefits them. But other than that, they would still like have people who make policies for them. So there would be a common ground, of course, but there would still be places where these companies look into their own benefits. But that's not a problem in general, because the people who are working with these policies are extremely specialized, and we definitely have lawyers and people to fight for policies, and we would get there eventually when we fix all of this up. It's very messy right now because a lot has happened in this past year, and it's very difficult to keep track of everything. But when the hype dies down in 3 to 4 years, we would see things with a lot more clarity, and I'm really excited about what happens then. It's very difficult to say something in this unstable times. It would be very easy when the times settle down.
Do you think in the upcoming few years, like in the 4 to 5 years, AI will generate more of its negative effect, or it's going to be a positive side for our society? Like, how do you think AI should be? If it will take more of a negative side, so the governance has to stop it, or if it's going to be more on the positive side, they will keep on implementing and trying new things. So, which side are you on? What do you think?
Yeah, so that's thank you for this question. So as I've said that I've been working on, I'm gonna repeat this again, but when I look from the safety perspectives of things, I understand that there's a lot of times when AI gets sidetracked, but this AI safety research is happening for one sole purpose, to bring this AI which is getting sidetracked to the right track, so that we could actually get and make AI aligned to our own issues and make it help us and be helpful. We want AI to be positive. That's why we are working on AI safety and AI alignment, basically. So I would say that AI would become more and more positive, and I would say that a lot more people would be using AI in their day-to-day lives. The same way we have incorporated mobile phones, we would start using AI in our daily lives. Our parents would be using AI as well. They don't understand. There would be a chat GPT version for Bengali, maybe a chat GPT version for Hindi users and stuff. Maybe there would be a voice to text chat GPT. Who knows? So much could happen over these years. My point is that AI would be democratized and a lot more people would get access to it, rather than just a few developers who are currently in this field. So that's something that I believe in. And even mobile phones had like its negative effects. Like there's so much YouTube, so much content, people getting distracted. We have less attention spans right now. It's difficult to focus. But I would still say that it's one of the best things that has ever happened, right? So I would say that it's the same with AI as well. Like there would be pros and cons, but it would still be very productive for people who use it well, and the people who don't would fall behind. So that's how it's always going to be, survival of the fittest.
Okay, so it's not going to stop in upcoming years, and we will see different devices, different technologies through AI only. And this is some of the things which will keeps on coming up, like like something which is never stopping. All right. So I guess that's it for now. Let's wrap it up with some of the fun games. Like let's have some rapid fire round where we're not gonna ask about AI but some common questions. It's already an hour, so okay, just a second. Just give me a second. Okay, so I will ask you some of the questions and you have to answer without further thinking, like in a second or somewhat like this. Okay, got it? Okay, then let's start. Reading or watching? So let's start with our first question. So we will keep on going on. First of all, reading or watching? Early bird or night owl? Phone call or text messages? Okay. Last book you have read?
Oh, the last book that I've read, it's like solving almost any machine learning problem.
Yeah.
Boring, nerdy stuff.
Okay, alright. So favorite vacation spot?
I would say Sikkim.
Okay, so favorite movie genre?
Any reason?
Favorite movie genre, romance.
Okay, that's cool. So you have romantic nature or
That's
not?
cool. So you have romantic nature or not?
Depends. Yeah, machine learning algorithms are just like you try and try again until it works out. So yeah.
Oh, that's too filmy.
Oh,
Got
that's
it.
too filmy. Got it.
So, dream superpower?
So, dream superpower?
Ability to control probabilities. Haha. So like, give me more probability to get that job. Give me less probability to fail and stuff like that. Yeah, ability to control probabilities would be very cool.
Wow, this is something like exclusive power which no one
Exclusive
asks.
power, which no one asks
I like that thing.
for.
That's the way you
I
are
like that thing.
getting things in an
That's
innovative
the way
way.
you are getting things in an innovative way.
Okay, time traveling. You want
Time
time
traveling.
travel
What's
past or
the-
future
Travel
in
in
future?
past, or you want to be in future?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would like to see the future. Like, there's nothing that I can do in the past right now. I mean, yeah, I could probably meet a few cool people, but yeah, I want to see what happens in the next 5 or 10 years first, because there's going to be rapid exponential change, so that's more cool. Let's go there and see what happens.
Oh, that's a techie guy saying this.
Oh, that's a techie guys saying this.
Okay, so buy in future, like listing
Buy
maybe
in
buy in
future, like
future,
you
gonna
will
buy
be buying
in future,
future.
like having a
Anything.
private jet, like having some of the real estate.
Like having a
Anything
private
that-
jet, like having some of the real estate.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, so I would like to have a house, a pool house. Yeah, that's all. Nothing much.
Cool house.
Cool house.
Somewhere in the mountain, right?
Somewhere in the mountain, right?
Or somewhere near the
Doesn't
beach.
matter. I
somewhere
don't
near the
care.
beach.
Somewhere in the metropolis works as well. Somewhere where I can chill and work.
Oh,
Okay, that's having a great work-life
That's,
environment.
having a great work-life environment.
Got it?
Got it?
Your most used social
Yeah.
media, like the one you
Your
are
most used
active in.
social media, like the one you are most active in.
LinkedIn.
Can you repeat?
Why do you think it's LinkedIn? Like people have in Instagram, YouTube,
Like
They-
people have in Instagram,
spend their
YouTube,
most of the time over there.
they spend their
What you are
most of
doing
the
on
time
LinkedIn.
over there.
Wow.
What you are doing on LinkedIn?
Yeah, but
Wow.
I mean, I
Different from
didn't
what
consider
different people
YouTube
are
to be. I didn't
It's like
consider YouTube to be a social
really
media.
different
So
from what
YouTube.
different people are doing.
But YouTube isn't a social media, I would say.
Even
What do you consider? Like, is YouTube
I
social
don't know.
media? I'm not sure.
Even I don't, but
If YouTube is a social media, then
like
YouTube,
it's a
of
platform,
course.
but
it
they
depends
can
actually.
consider it.
Like it's a platform,
Yeah, I
but
don't
we can
think YouTube
consider
is
it.
social media. Yeah, if it's a social
Okay.
media, then YouTube it is.
Okay.
YouTube is a better option.
YouTube is a better option.
Cool, yeah.
Okay, let it be. We have to ask.
Okay. Let
YouTube
it be.
owner, who
We
is
have
that
to ask
person? I don't know.
YouTube owner who is that person. I don't know.
Okay. So one thing
Okay.
you can't live without.
So one thing you can't live without.
Mutton biryani.
Any favorite quote or
Favorite quote or mantra you
mantra
believe
you
in?
believe in?
Any quote or mantra that I believe in? Oh, right. That's pretty cool.
Like you
Like,
think this defines
this
my
is.
Like you think this defines
Like-
my life?
Yeah, so I have something right now. Like, I could show this to you. Like, this is my like wallpaper. Like, can you read this? Is this readable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I have
Even I have this in my
wallpapers.
wallpaper.
Not right now,
You don't
but
get
I
Not right
had
now,
this in
but
my
I
phone.
had this in my phone.
Yeah, you don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. Yeah, this is my wallpaper. So yeah.
That's really something even
Something
I believe in.
believe in.
Cool.
Even I had this thing in my
WhatsApp
WhatsApp
wallpaper actually.
wallpaper.
Nice.
Actually.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
my
alright.
Okay,
tab
alright,
wallpaper.
alright.
Okay, so I think
Okay, so I
that's it.
think that's it.
Yeah. Sounds amazing.
Okay, so I think
Okay,
that's
so
it.
I think that's
we are
it.
all
We
over.
are all over.
That was really great
That was
session.
really
And
great session, and we had in our
1 hour.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. How did you feel
It's
like?
done.
Done.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
how did you feel like? Tell me about your experience.
Tell me about your experience.
Okay.
Sure, of course. I would go first. So yeah, it was very fun.
Okay.
First of all,
Okay.
I have been awake for a really long time, and I would need some sleep. But other than that, yeah, I guess I didn't feel sleepy during the event, and I would say that yeah, it was really fun. Like I have never been questioned before, and you had some cool questions which would really help people. So it was really fun. Like it was a very amazing session, and
I think you should sleep now.
As
As
you have been awake
yeah,
from
yeah.
around how many
Thanks,
hours?
thanks, man.
From
Thank you
around
so
how
much.
many hours?
Thank you so much, and thank you. I have been like yeah, uh, I had slept at when I've forgotten even uh, since 8. So yeah, it's been like about what 8 to 8, and then 6 hours is like 2. Yeah, it's like 30 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
It's
sure.
amazing.
It was
I
fun.
wanna
I wanna
keep
keep
this.
Yeah,
this.
it's very. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I should get some sleep. Cool. Okay, bye for now.
Yeah, alright then. It was a really great session. Bye, Tara. See ya.
Yeah.
So that's it. And here's the end of part 2 of episode 1 Baatchit with Bhuwalka. If you have not seen our first episode yet, the first part 1, and then you must go and check it out as soon as possible. Then only you can enjoy the whole thing because that's having a lot more of things than you can imagine. Go and check it out now. What are you really waiting for? You're really gonna surprised by the answers and the fun we had over there. So, till then, we are gonna meet in our next video. Have a good day.